Hey, everybody! It's Friday. If y'all missed it, we started a new stream on Wednesday. Ashaya wasn't available for her semi regular Wednesday stream, and our last Friday stream was crashing. So, in the meantime, we have upgraded to the latest version, so we should have a lot more stability. And we have a new campaign, more relevantly, even. Oh, hey, Matt Rees. Hey, OTDA. Hey, D-Cell. Hey, Woke One. Hey, Minge Forever. That's right. Give everybody a minute to find their way on in here. Just starting. Hope everyone's not going too crazy in their quarantine wherever you are. I am curious where everybody is. Why don't y'all type in the chat where you are right now? I, of course, am in Roswell, Georgia. That's a suburb of Atlanta. And I guess it's never been a better time to be in the suburbs because it's more spacious out here, and that really helps us have to facilitate social distancing. What's up, Josh Davis? I see 4-seat here. Sweden, excellent. All right, I see Massachusetts from Danny McKay. Minge Forever's from Cologne, Germany. D Cells from the Netherlands. Sir Seward also from the Netherlands. 2 in a row from the Netherlands. That's pretty cool. And we got Collegedale, Tennessee. We got Perth, Western Australia from Josh Davis. That was Matt Reese from Collegedale, Tennessee. Brego says Anderson, Indiana. Anonymous 4 from Mexico City, Mexico. Mark Cahill from Ireland. Open Soar from Connecticut. History Under the Loop from Belgium. Cool. Nice wide variety. Always fun to see that. That's definitely one of the cool things about live streams and chat rooms and stuff is people from all the heck over the place. Lake Orion from Ridiculous Ed Tollett there. That's a cool name. Watching from Wales, says Narcosis Dane. Nice name and very cool. You're the first one to mention Wales. And no relation. We have a pet whale in this game. King Ash the Affable. This is definitely one of the more unusual characters we played. If you missed Wednesday's stream, I'll give a quick recap. We started off as the son of Nestor Royce. Using the ruler designer, we became the eldest son of Nestor Royce and became the High Lord of Runestone, kind of bumping Bronzion just right out of his seat there. He still exists, or rather he did until recently. He died. He was one of our council. And we are a dwarf. We have green dreams. We have a pet whale that we skin change into. We have a clubfoot. We are a poet. We are overweight. We are lustful. We are very diplomatic and genial. People like us quite a bit. We have the runic bronze armor of the Royces. We have Dancing Sean at our side, and he's not a person. He is a sword that we got in, I believe, was that Norvos? I think it was Norvos that we got this sword. Because it's like the dancing bear sword. And we conquered Gulltown. We're still not entirely sure why we control Coldwater Burn up here, but we started with it. We started with Broken World as per usual, but not as per usual. We did duchy level Broken World instead of county level. So what that means is all the high lordships are intact. So we started with Narrow Shade and Grey Glen as part of Runestone and Coldwater Burn. And then we conquered Gulltown and Witch Isle really quickly. And when we conquered Gulltown, that gave us 2 high lordships, and we were able to crown ourselves King of Runestone. Because if you've missed it before, to crown yourself, you have to control 2 high lordships. And so we started with one, grabbed another one. It's one of the easiest ones to grab. Usually grabbing a high lordship is more than one territory, but Gulltown is one of those unusual standalone high lordships. It's both a lordship and a high lordship only. But that's partly because it's one of the 5 true cities of Westeros, which gives us a great power base here. It's like the pinky of the fingers, right? Except the pinky isn't usually so powerful. Maybe we could say it's an upside down hand, and it's more like the thumb. That might be more. Yeah, this is the thumb. It's an upside down hand. It's my left hand, right, like this. So Goldtown is this knuckle, the very important thumb knuckle. Yeah, that's it. That's our appropriate finger metaphor. And speaking of fingers, our Master of Coin is Littlefinger. Our Master of Whispers is Tyrion. Because we are playing in the timeline of... We started during Balon's Rebellion. So that's about 8 years before the start of the books. Balon's Rebellion was in 290. The book started in about 298. And we're now in 309. If you look up in the corner here, it says 8309. The game designer, the modders just decided to add the 8,000 in there for the supposedly 8,000 year timeline since that the Maesters estimate. So really, you can just look at the 309 and get the AC count. So this would be 9 years past where the books are roughly. I guess it could be 301 in TWoW, but I'm not exactly clear on that. It doesn't matter. It's close enough. The point is, we have a lot of the original characters still around. Look at that. We got King Jonas of Casterly Rock. He's a Lydon. The Lannisters got booted the F out of their spot. They don't even have Lannisport. Martin Lannister rules over here. There is no Tywin and Tyrion and them all got dispossessed, which is why we were able to invite Tyrion to come to our court. So that's how it goes. I don't think we can get Varys. Good question, Josh Davis. Actually, I should look for him, and I should. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe we can get Varys. Search all. Yeah, Varys seems to be dead. He must have passed on. That's probably why we didn't notice him before, because he was already gone. He probably died some time ago. So I think that's our... Okay, as far as our actual gameplay, besides the conquering that we did, we married Daenerys Targaryen, the Daenerys Targaryen. She was only about 5 years old when we got betrothed, so we had to wait a while. And somehow we didn't have any bastards in the before that, even though we tried. But unfortunately, someone murdered Daenerys. We still don't know who. It's suspicious circumstances. We don't even know what happened there. And that was... She was only 23, but we'd already had 3 kids with her. So we had Ascania, who is quick and talented all around. She's really good. And then our firstborn son, Logan, who got no genetic traits, which is interesting because we have several and she has several. There were several genetic traits to be inherited. Clubfoot, dwarf, quick, attractive. Got none of them, so that's unusual. But hey, none is better than getting some of the bad ones. And then we got Baelor, who is truly impressive, getting quick and attractive. That's a big wow. And then we have a bastard named Parker, who we had with our lover Isilla, who's our cousin. And he got the dwarf trait. And then we have Royce, who is a trueborn son with our new wife, Queen Moria. And at Prince Royce's birth, we ended a last session on Wednesday, and that's where we left off. So we're with that recap. I believe we're good to go. Oh, yeah, what happened to Viserys is a question that I'm getting here in the chat. Yes, Tyrion is one of our counselors. Tyrion is our Master of Whispers, and Littlefinger is our Master of Coin. How about that? Viserys should be out there. Unless he died. Looks like he died. The Viserys is gone. I think, right? Food poisoning. Because he was... Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, Dany's Viserys died. We can find him though. Let's go this way. We can click on Dany and find Viserys that way. Yeah, he was killed in personal combat by Lord Robert. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So he actually tried to do. Oh no, that's Rhaegar. Of course, he was killed by Rhaegar. That's so funny. I thought Viserys died fighting like he's in the early chapters. He's like, I'm going to kill Robert myself, and everyone laughs at him. But no, that was Rhaegar. I misclicked. So this is the Viserys. Viserys was murdered Wow, someone murdered him just like someone murdered Daenerys. So someone's murdering Targaryens. It might be the same people. But I guess there aren't many Targaryens left to kill now. Except for my own children. Uh-oh. We better be careful. We better make sure no one murders my kids. Especially the really impressive Baelor with all his great traits. So... that's that. We have a good stash of money. We're holding on to it for now because it's winter, so we're not doing any building projects until after winter passes. Victor Surge says, been teaching himself to play this game by watching these. Well, that's cool. Hopefully, I try to explain things. You guys can always ask questions if there's anything I'm not explaining as thoroughly as you'd like, or if there's something that I don't do that you want to see me do and have explained. Feel free to do that. Definitely, this game has more... Learning this game has more value than ever with people stuck at home all the time. More time for gaming. And this game can really pass the time. It's very, very immersive. And, well, having a really immersive game when you're trying to focus on work and stuff isn't the best idea. Maybe, if you... But maybe right now, it's more useful than ever. All right, so we're generally... as you guys know, I like to role play our characters, and we're kind of like our nickname indicates, we are affable. So we're generally going to be polite. We can tend towards that. We're also honorable. We're Gerald of Gulltown is not. We're not happy with him. He's not happy with us. But he is a gonorrhea lunatic. He's also a powerful vassal. I think we get along with his son better. Yeah, we get along with his son way better. Allard Grafton was just born. That's the eventual heir to the Grafton lands. Now, maybe we can do a betrothal. Maybe we can marry Ascania to Grafton. Ascania's a little old for him, actually. I wish we had a second daughter. That would be nice. We don't have a young enough... We don't have a young enough Royce, I suppose. What is this house? Rowena, where'd she go? Where is the... Yeah, go to location. Who is this person? This is a... Oh, House Aaron is getting their bloodline recognized. I'll be distracted by that and see what's going on with them. So we got King John the Third. So the Aaron line is much healthier than it was in canon. They actually had some kids work out. And this one's the son. Of course, this is Lysa's child. Well... Yeah, it is Lysa's child. This is because Sweet Robin was never born because this game started before his birth, and they had one son instead, and it's this kid. It's John the Third instead of Sweet Robin, and he turned out a lot better than Sweet Robin ever did. He is paranoid, but he's also charitable, lustful, just, a skilled fighter, a zealous follower of the Seven, and all around pretty capable. He's a good warrior. He wants to get married. Okay, now he could marry Ascania. Now that would be interesting. But I don't think we wanted... That would be an interesting marriage pact for us to have, which might enable us to do more conquering. It might also enable them to have kids that they can try to use a claim on our lands with. That's the danger. Of course, what I'm speaking of is arranging a betrothal of King John... with Ascania. This would be a nice prestige boost for us. What does everyone think? What does the chat think? Should we... And while you're at it, hit that like button while you're doing it. Make sure everybody else is aware of it. I see Prince Ascanius himself, the namer of Ascania, says not a bad idea. So what's one vote for it? Hey there, Flores the Fox. How you doing? I see Woke One who says do it. Anime lover Nicole also says she downloaded this game because of these streams. That's cool. Hey, Scott Wortman. Good to see you. What's up, buddy? Josh Davis says yes. So far we got 3 votes for yes. It looks like a yes. 4. Well, we can. That's what we can try to do, Floris, is we can take any child that they have. With any child that they have, we can remarry back into our dynasty, and that's how we can get a claim onto theirs. So we can an alliance. D-Cell asked, would an alliance block expansion options? It could, depending on the circumstances, but not our circumstances. Because, here's why. Because last time we tried to conquer, we got smacked back. We got attacked. A bunch of people in the Vale ganged up on us and stopped us from conquering. I believe it was Iron Oaks. Yeah, Iron Oaks, which is this territory right above us, right to the north and west. And Iron Oaks, right? The little green shield right here. And the Aarons were some of the ones who helped stop us. So in this case, them having an alliance with us means they would not jump to help the Iron Oak. So this might get them off the table. So that's what I think. That's what I'm aiming for. I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll try that. Let's see if we can pull this off. Let's do that. Yeah, so let's pull this. Let's do this. Arrange the betrothal. I don't think it went through because of the other thing I clicked. Arrange betrothal. King John. And Ascania. Let's do it. Maybe with our blood in their line, it'll be interesting to see what if any of our genetics pop out. Like we could the next king Aaron could be dwarf or club-footed or have Daenerys's great looks. But Ascania's quick trade already got through, which is one of the best there is. So yeah, so what we're hoping to do here is we're hoping this marriage keeps them off of our backs for our other conquests in the Vale. And while also giving us a chance to marry our son, our oldest son, if this match eventually produces a daughter, we can marry our son to that daughter, or one of our future descendants to that daughter, and maybe get a claim to their lands that way. But like I said, the downside is that could backfire exactly on us. They could come for our territory. But the risk is lesser because we're getting right to the front of their dynasty. These kids will be the heirs to the Vale, or to the Eyrie. Whereas Ascania's kids will be far down the line on our territory because Logan, Baelor, and Rolls all come before her kids, and their own kids would come before hers as well. So it's definitely not an equal claim. We're creating a claim for ourselves while giving them a claim that's weaker. So that's good. Ooh, yeah, we got to name the ship after ours. We got to name our great ship. I forgot we were building a ship. Enormous flagship we have built. Lady Marianne, Runestone. We're going to name it... we can name it Feast or Desire. That's funny. Or Song. Not Song. Not Intent. Not Audacious is actually not bad. I kind of want to name it Daenerys, though. Friend. Imperious. Whoa. I kind of like Imperious, too. Oh, Royce. It's our own Rolls Royce. It's our Waves Royce. Can I go back to the original? Yes, I always like my own name. We're going to name it Daenerys. Or Queen Daenerys. Because she died young. And we loved her. And we're still depressed. Our new wife can get over it if this bothers her. Leviathan. Ooh, nice one. Sergeant Buddy likes this plan. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. But I appreciate the praise. Well, hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's earned. We will not get involved. We're staying out of wars here. Our father, Nestor, has been imprisoned by King John. What? Hey, John, what's up with that? We just do this and you're immediately throwing my dad in jail. What did he do? What did he do? Yeah, well, I guess there's not much we can do about it. Oubliette, what? What are you doing? Hey, this is unacceptable. How can we ransom him? Dad. Oh, he's out. Okay. He got oublietted for like a day or two and then let out. Okay then. Never mind. That was very unkind of our good father, soon to be good father, or good brother, but you know, politics. Still winter. So yeah, I hope this works. I think we can take another stab at Iron Oak. Wow, they're all beat up, and Lord Morton the downcast. He's got no army. Look at all these penalties he's got. Offended moneylenders, Thieves Guild. He is an incompetent ruler. Maybe we should be making our move. Let's see. Invasion of Iron Oaks. Yeah, we could take Iron Oaks and Eastwald. Or Iron Oaks and Hardvale, rather. And our military is at full strength, which is not anything super impressive, but it's 4,600 basically. And that will do. We also have money. We also have almost 500 gold, so we also could buy mercenaries. We need it. Hey there, Rod. Damn it. Hey there, Emma. Emma says, "Am I seeing things, or has Pentos just taken King's Landing?" Are you seeing things? Oh my God, you are not seeing things. Pentos has King's Landing. It is still ruled by Stannis. But Stannis' liege is Magister Denzo Don of Pentos. A guy with very cool purple hair and beard. Wow. How about that? In this version of Stannis also has a son with Selyse, who is 13. He's a little Stefan. And he's a ruthless, craven, indolent squire. Yeah, well, I wouldn't have expected Stannis to be a great dad. Renly the Vain, Renly the Vain has lost his first son to sickliness at age 1, but he has Arya Baratheon and Bonifer Baratheon. Nice, an Arya Baratheon. His first wife was Arianne Martell, but she died at age 31. So wait, is Arya a child of... Arya is a son of Arianne, or a daughter of Arianne's, and Bonifer is also... okay, so... Bonifer, son of Renly, and Arianne is heir to Storm's End. Wild, wild. We've got the Kingdom of Stonehenge, ruled by King Jonos the Arrogant. That's the Jonos Bracken from canon. And his heir is Prince Carol Bracken. Looks like he's had... yeah. Lots of daughters, of course, as we know. What else is going on? We've got King Hoster is still around, so this version of Hoster never got the stomach issues. He's age 71, and he's outlived Edmure even. Edmure died at age 30, but Edmure's little 12-year-old son, Ryman, is Lord of Harrenhal, Lord of the Trident, and unmarried or unbetrothed. That's cool. We also have the North, of course. We got to check out the North. What's happening here? Lord Robb is imprisoned. No, not imprisoned. In seclusion, my bad. In seclusion, I guess because of disease. Well, that's all too familiar. And Lady Branda looks like she has the bloody flux, so I guess we know what disease it is they're secluding themselves from. Look at her face there. And they have 3 sons. Eddard is the heir to Winterfell. So Robb did have, in this canon, warms the heart, doesn't it? This little game's little miniature micro canon. In this version, there is an Eddard Stark born to Lord Robb of Winterfell. He lived long enough to have his own Eddard. Looks like Wyman has passed on, and Wendell Manderly has inherited White Harbor. married to Jane Rivers. Who is Jane? Oh, it's a Walder. It's a Frey bastard. Interesting. And Wendell II is also in seclusion from the Bloody Flux. We really hope that doesn't come down to our territory. But we're a port, so that's a definite risk. Or we're next to a port anyway. We control a port. And down here in Dorne, Quentin III. That is the Quentin Martell, son of King Doran. And let's see if the Red Viper's still around. Yes, he is. Age 52, the Red Viper is. Oh, he finally had a son. And another daughter. Oh, because he had different. So he didn't have 8 daughters because he hadn't had time to have them all. So he has 6 of his original daughters, but also Gilletta Martell, who is a trueborn, apparently, and Morian Martell, who is just some dude, but besides being a son of the Red Viper and a subject of King Quentin III. Hey, will the Red Viper come to court? He will? Cool. Come on. That's a smart thing to do. We just invited the Red Viper to our court, right? To do what? Just to stir things up. Oh, look at that intrigue. He's got a 27 intrigue, too. He's going to want to take over as Master of Whisperers from Tyrion. But he's also a great fighter, right? We can make him a bodyguard? Yeah, we could have the Red Viper as a bodyguard. That is cool. Yeah. Bodyguard Viper. Oh, my mom is sick. Let's take care of that. Send for the maester. Okay, so let's get back to this war situation. I think we want to do this. Even though it's winter, looks like it'll be a snap. They're depleted. They don't even have full garrison, let alone full oh, they got an enemy host sitting right on top of them right now. So no wonder. We could just waltz right in and take their prize from them. That's the way to go, I think. Meanwhile, first of all, let's give Waymea her martial training, because that's where she's seeming to go here. If you guys remember, Waymea is the daughter of Waymar Royce and Mia Stone. The Mia Stone and the Waymar Royce. All right, then. Unless someone has great opposition to declaring war on Lord Morton the Downcast and trying to use our new diplomatic status for great gain here, we will invade Iron Oaks. Oh, everybody's wondering about Jon. Okay, like Jon Snow. Okay, yeah. All right, let's do that real quick then. Rob, where is your bastard brother Jon? What's he doing? He's formed his own cadet branch called House Starkgood. Well, Jon isn't known for his being creative. Oh no, Jon has cancer. Oh. And somehow he's craven. This is not our Jon Snow, but it is our Jon Snow. It's not a very good representation. But he has a child named Lazara Starkgood, who is an imbecile? Oh, come on. This timeline went from really cool on Rob's side to really, really terrible on. So he married Jocelyn Snow. What's his wife got going on here? She's the daughter of Alana and Master Brandon, who was Brandon Mullen. So yeah, we don't know much about him. But geez. Narcosis Dane asks, how did I create an offshoot branch of my Dynasty last stream? Well, what you need is the Ruler Designer DLC. It costs, I think, $5 on Steam. It may occasionally be on sale for less. So it's very worth it. Of all the DLCs, I think it's by far the most worth it. because you get to design your character at the beginning. You have a series of points, pluses and minuses. For example, if you take a negative trait, it takes years off of your age. And if you take a positive trait, it adds years onto your age. So one of the traits you can take for free with the ruler designer is called House Customizer. It costs 0. So if you select that, and it'll ask you early on in the game, you can select any house, any character from a house, and right click on them and say that you want to be that house. And it's a one-time decision. And from then on, you're part of that house. It's as if you've always been part of that house. It's like you've created a fictional character that you've just inserted into the family tree. So that's how we bumped Jon Royce out of being Lord of Runestone and took it instead. And that's how we made our last character that jumped in front of Rhaegar Targaryen to take Dragonstone and all that. And that's how we did that with all the other times we've done it. That's the same. We've done this almost every time. So it's a fun way to play. That way you can create your own character rather than playing an existing character. Although, let's be honest, playing existing characters is fun too. It's fun to play Robb Stark and try to win the War of Five Kings or Daemon Blackfire or what have you. So that's how you do it, yeah. Oh yeah, Captain Obvious D-Cell says, Sister of Hal's. I think that's the one, yeah. All right, so we're going to declare war. Invasion of Iron Oak, see if we can pull this off. It immediately makes enemies of these armies, unfortunately. I was worried that would happen. I didn't think it actually would, though. But we've got them way outclassed in terms of manpower. And I'm going to slow the game down because I like to take it a little slower during war. So hopefully no one else joins them. I'm worried about that as always, but I think because we are an ally of the Eyrie now, they can't just come for us. They can't just do that thing where they gang up. Other houses might help out, but those houses are farther away. We're not as worried about them. We're worried about our nearby powerful neighbors. But they are hopefully neutralized. Okay, Sunrise Keep is joining. That's no big deal. Several others are joining. So far, no one. Cape Wrath, Tumbleton, the Red Watch. Yeah, these are Ashmark. These are far away. Seaguard, Riverrun. Okay, so some pretty big names. But not the King Jonos of Casterly Rock. Yep, but not. Still no Eyrie. That's the one that's the only one that's really concerning. With them not attacking us, we have a chance. But we have to act quickly. Good thing we have a really excellent general here. I wish we had a siege commander. That would be nice, but alas, we do not. Oh, we do. We should have more commanders, though. We've only got a couple. Looks like we've only got a couple named. Yeah, we have 3 open slots. I like to keep 2 opens or 1 open slot. Oh, we have Andar, the organizer. Very nice. That's very helpful. We'll put him into play right away. And also, Peter Baelish could be a commander. That's funny. Well, we don't need the other one for now. And Lord of Goldtown. So we got 3 commanders. So that way we're not involved ourselves. Get to it here. We're going to gather. We're going to be doing an assault after this battle if we can. So we need all our strength. In fact, I think we're going to spend a little money on mercenaries because last time around, those other kingdoms sent their men rather quickly. And we got to win a battle and then storm the walls. So we really need manpower. So I need some bodies. So what I need is, I don't need high quality troops. I just need numbers, because that's what storming the walls is about numbers. It's about hitting them everywhere at once, so they can't defend every portion of wall. Ah, this guy's a Royce. Wolf pack, 336 men though. We need more than that. 150 gold, 134 gold for 1,200 men. Oh, that includes 7 ships. We don't need that. 150 gold for 1,500 men. That might be... Here we go. 1,100 men for 112 gold. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. All right, let's do that. So this, I should have done that a little sooner, clearly. But I think that shouldn't be the difference. We should still be able to win without that. Having them be here sooner. Once everyone arrives, we'll go right for it. Fingers crossed, everybody. Oh, you asked, Narcosis Dane asked, I thought you set up a bastard son as a Blackfire. Yes. That is, what you can do with that is if you have an acknowledged bastard son, you can create a cadet branch for them. And I forget the exact requirements, but you can, it's one of those things where if you hover over it, it tells you what the requirements are. I think, but hopefully the chat can probably be a little more precise than that. But yeah, it's basically, you just have to have a bastard son that's old enough to be given titles. I think once they're 16, you can give them a name and a title and all that. It's pretty cool. A fun feature. Almost there. Oh, our Dornish spearmen are there. We go. We got a pretty good army here. 5,600. An extra hundo on the way from around the corner up there at Heart's Home. All right. Head right for him. I don't know why Samwell's on the side there. Oh, because we wanted the... Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. So we should win this pretty easily. And still have plenty of men left over to storm the walls and make this a quick one. The good thing about this is also... Oh, how about this? Oh, wow. What a great little story. Okay, so we're in... I don't know why we're in this battle. I thought we were removed from it. But we're in the battle, and someone's coming for us. And we can fight them ourselves, but if you guys recall, we are a club-footed dwarf with no military training at all. Well, no hand-to-hand training at all. So we're going to be defended by the Red Viper, who we just hired to be a bodyguard, and the Red Viper's jumping in. Ah, the mere sight of Lord Oberyn is enough to make Lothar run away. Haha, the Viper's reputation precedes him, and our troops get 10% morale boost, which we were already winning. That's awesome, though. That was really cool. All right, so we won that easily. We only lost 127 men, killed 800, captured Sir Mark, who we can maybe ransom for a little bit. Now, once our... Oh, look at how weak the defenders are. Yeah, we're going to be able to take this really quickly. We can do the more traditional siege here and just wait it out because it's almost done. We're just totally stealing the work of the besiegers before us. So that's great. We can not have to risk a bunch of men because these guys were already almost starved out before we got here. Now this is what we call absconding or lamping in its finest form. Oh, we're missing a counselor here. We're missing our maester. All right, well, we'll need a new maester. Send for a maester. So we should have, yeah, so we're going to have this nice little chunk. We're going to get, it's like a whole nother finger. Well, at least the base of the finger. Our new maester is a 14. That's a big drop off. I think we had a 26 before. So that's too bad. But, you know, that's how it goes. All right. So we'll have this one in a few ticks here. I don't see any large armies coming. As I was saying a minute ago, one of the good things about attacking in winter is that it's harder for our enemies to marshal their forces to come meet us in the field. Especially given they got to march all the way to the Vale. All right, House of Rest there. Hang on, here we go. Oh, Baelor's ready for some edumacation duty, of course. And then also Scania. Willful, yeah, she's got the... She's a bit of an intriguer, but we don't want to teach her intrigue if she's going to be hanging out, if she's going to be married to a potential enemy. That's not the kind of marriage we're looking for. Yeah. Okay, so we can storm this cheap one here. Now we're at 100 or now we're at 74 war score. Now we're at 76. These really easy spots to take over here. 87%. I guess we need to win another military engagement here. So let's go fight this, take these guys down. We need to push it to 100% by winning something here. Oh, they're surrendering. That's even better. That is even better. Yes. Okay. Well, that's all we wanted. Conquest is done. There we go. That was easy. Are they still at war with somebody? They're still at war with Sir Harlan's claim in Eastwall. So we can we offer to join war for them there? Can we help them now? We cannot. Ah, it is illegal, but we can declare war on the ones who are attacking. I don't think we can keep our mercenary, unfortunately. Pretty sure we cannot. Oh, we can. We can keep our mercenaries. He's revolting against his liege. Let's see. How quickly could we take his castle? Ooh, not very quickly. His garrison is very large. Okay, so that would not work because his war will end before we can do anything about it. So, but are there any other targets that we want to claim? Oh, we got this one also. I didn't realize we were going to get Crown Crag here. That's cool. So the issue is, we're paying these mercenaries a little bit every month. We either want to find another war to get into quickly, or we want to just send them home and say that they were money well spent. I don't think there's any great targets because we can't go to war with the Erie, and they control all of this chunk. And we just saw why going to war with Old Anchor immediately won't work out. We can wait. Actually, we can wait a little bit. Let's wait it a little bit and see if this war resolves. Because if they finish their war, then that's a good thing. But we don't want to be paying these expenses very long. It's going to be very quickly become not worth it. So we won't wait very long. But if these guys finish their other war, we can declare war on them without any sort of contingency. What else can we do in the meantime? Call court out of hiding. Sept in the Runestone. Do we have some prisoners here? Do we have any ransoms to collect? No. What else can we do? Take that finger next to Coldwater is suggested. All the way up here. We could take Snakewood or Midlore Point, maybe. That's not a bad idea. Can we get Wycliffe? Or Wycliffe is also at war in this same battle. Interesting. Interesting. These guys are not. William of Wickenden. What is their strength like? They're pretty weak. Their garrison is 1,000. Oh, what is this? My house has been cruelly dispossessed of its lands. They'll give us 200 gold, and we give them the Castle of Falcon Tower. That's all they want is Castle of Falcon Tower. We get 200 gold for giving that lordship away. And they'll be a very loyal vassal because we gave them shelter and a title. Tempting. I was going to give that to one of my off sons, but these castle titles are low. And 200 gold is very tempting. We've got more time to get things, to find new titles to give to our children. For example, we can build a new castle. Something I've been thinking about, because we actually have, by the time winter ends, we're going to have a lot of money stored up, especially if we do this. And we can even try to marry our way into this castle we're giving away. I'm going to do it. I usually don't do this, but the rare factors are lined up to make it worthwhile for once. All right, Lester Morrigan, you have bought yourself a title. Hey, Debbie Dane, how's it going? Toby Moss says the Fingers won't have many men. That is true. They will not. Sunrise Keep here has very little. Yeah, this is a decent enough chance to maybe pick off another finger or two, especially with our free power. We could walk right through the Ares lands with no worry. All right, which of these guys is a nice, easy target? Declare war. We could take Midlore. We could take Invasion of Midlore Point, Invasion of Snakewood, Invasion of Wickenden. All these are small options. Wickenden's all the way over here. That would be an interesting one to try to control. It's a little not contiguous. Yeah, Midlore Point seems like a good target because it's tiny and connected to Coldwater Burn. But Snakewood has the same kind of general purpose. All right, Snakewood. Check that their strength again. They got a 1,100 size garrison. Basically, their levy is beat up right now, so it's good timing. Meanwhile, Midlore Point would add to them very little. They're in the same situation. Looks like they've been in war recently. And here's the twist, though. Right here is Lord Benedict of Breakstone. This guy, he's independent, and no, I guess that's not what I thought it was. I thought he was a pirate kingdom. He is not. We have Lord Allen of the Paps here. Okay, yeah, so let's go for, unless Old Anchor is resolved. No, still not resolved there. So let's attack. So Wickenden rules this whole area. Let's go for the whole Wickenden. Invasion of Wickenden. We would get all of this. We would get this, and we would get both of that base of these fingers and this corner down here, which would be interesting. Now, who's actually... Yeah, so that's who's ruling it all the way from down there. So let's... I didn't account for their military down here. What do they have? They have a garrison of... a levy of 1,100. Garrison of the same. That's basically the same. All right, yeah, we could march straight down to Wickenden and cut them off from the rest of their army. We'd get there first. I think that would work pretty well. This is a nice little way to grab some more power, and I believe it'll work. Any objections? Hey, Teddy D. How's it going? I see Josh Davis agrees with the castle building suggestion. Yep, Narcosis Dane suggests the Bloody Gate. Yeah, the Bloody Gate is something we're going to want. Unfortunately, it's controlled by our ally. But if we get a piece of the other side of it, that'll be nice. If we can get Stony Head, maybe we control the outer portion of it, which is still... That would be pretty valuable as well. Not as good, but... Get us in the game, so to speak. All right, Wickenden, you've had war declared on you by us. Time to call the men back to war. We're going to have to march all the way to Wickenden. We're going to meet at the Bloody Gate. I should not be leading armies. Stop leading armies. We are not that kind of man. We are the affable, not the warrior, the warlike. We give the orders to fight. Oh no! Oh no! The Queen of Old Town is against us. What will we do? All the way down there. Now here's the great list of other people coming to their rescue that are too far away to matter. Oh no! We've been caught unawares by a Tully army. That guy here's super fast. How is that possible? It must have already been in the area. Alright, this is not good. So we have this battle. How soon are these guys going to get there? These guys are going to reach there in 8 days. If we can make it faster. If we... Oh no, we can't make it faster from... Those guys are already there. So that is... This is ungood. If we arrive here in time, we might be able to win this battle. And we might have to be... We may have to hire some mercenaries now. Additional mercenaries because... Don't know how this is going to go. Oh, cool. Samwell beat up Lord Lucian of Turnbridge and captured him. Well done. Well done, Sir Samwell. Ah, darn it. All of our men went into this same spot. Stop it. That's no good. That is harmful to our war effort greatly. Alright, so we definitely have to hire mercenaries now. So these men all marched in there and got beat up by that Tully army. So, yes, let us hire more men. For example, let's go with more of those Dornish spearmen. Armies are really useful. We've got the money for it. Those guys are very affordable. Here's another one. Clarion. And then... This will set back our castle plans, but if we conquer territories, it's kind of the same deal. We'll have new land to distribute. The Free Company, no. Archer, yeah, no. We'll take something a little bigger than that. Let's see. We need some Hedge Knight companies. Oh, these are all taken. There's one. Yeah, there's a lot. Mostly taken. So we're gonna need to hire another one. And then probably, yeah, that'll probably be enough if we get one bigger one. This is unfortunate. But we're kind of committed now. We're going to have to smash that Tully army for sure. Get more of a mixed force here. Yeah, let's go with... something that has more cavalry to it. Yeah, here we go. This will be good. One of these sellsworn infantries. All right, cool. That's a nice reboost of our armies, and we'll be able to reform this army that ran off, that lost this other battle. Into one much larger army. In just a moment. Once it stops running away. Oh, geez. Here's another army coming up here. All right. We've got other problems. Oh, and a child. And throughout this, we have a child that needs an education. Okay. We definitely cannot allow these armies to gang up on us. That's, as always, of paramountage. So, which one of these filthy, foul enemy armies will we be destroying first? That's already chosen. Lord Owen. Lord Owen? Of which isle? Jeez, he's a torturer, and yeah, we'll just say thanks, I guess, just to put him off. Just to get him off our backs. Alright, so we're almost there. These armies are almost reunited. 4,000. We need to get the max there. And we need to get going, because we're burning money here. 5681. Now, this is enough to smash a lot of these other armies. Although not that one. Geez, 6,900. That's bad. We need to meet this one in a place where we have a big defensive advantage. So it comes for us and loses its edge that way. Also, however, our army is this is gonna grow. We're gaining men as we sit here, because these sellsword companies repop their men. They repopulate their ranks, and one of our sellsword companies took a big hit, so it's regrouping. So, as usual, though, I think we just want to, besides picking off these other armies, we want to just go for the throat. We want to take our primary target, because that's how war score is primarily calculated, is based on acquisition of and control of the main target. So, we are looking for enemies that are of a good size for us to fight, that we can easily overwhelm, but we're also mostly concerned with just capturing Wickenden. There's that Tully army. Where's it going? It's going to Iron Oaks. Can we go to Iron Oaks? Is it committed? Yeah, it's committed. I think we can catch it before it leaves. That'll be good. Avenge our fellows. Ah, Gilletta Martell. Oh. Why would... Oh, yeah, because... Oberyn died. Oh, no. No, Franklin. That's not Oberyn. That's Franklin, Oberyn's daughter. Oberyn's not dead. I will find her someone nice. But not right now. We're at war. Aha, we caught the Tully army. Oh, we're going to totally crush it. Yeah, look at that. Huge beatdown. Good, good, good. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, 1,200 to 26. That is a good one. Okay, so there's a big enemy army up there that's sitting on our territory. We could kind of kill two birds with one stone. March our army up there nearby and attack Snakewood and Midlore Point. Oh, they've got a big army on Coldwater Burn. Let's not do that, actually. Okay, let's go to Stony Head instead. Oh, hey, thanks, Teddy D, for the super chat. In honor of this week's chapters containing the only mention of Baelor Breakspear in the 5 books, here is your scheduled Baelor Breakspear propaganda. You got it. That's right. And we have our child, our second trueborn son here, named after Baelor, thanks to you. So we're keeping that tradition going, as it seems. All right. Oh, they have more men here than we thought they would, but we are looking pretty strong to win. Without too many casualties, even. And this is good. With all our mercenaries, the repopulation of our armies is really crucial and important and good and useful. So we didn't actually lose that many men there. It was a big win without a lot of casualties. And we're continuing to Stony Head. And then we're going to march over to Wickenden. Oh, shoot. This time we might lose. We are going to lose. How did they... Oh, this is a totally separate army there. Dang it. All right, this power grab is not going well. That was a big loss. How many men are we recovering? We're recovering a lot of men per month. So this army a lot of it will recover. But now we're kind of we're up against a lot now. The high towers even got men up here. I laughed at the high tower support, and now they're sitting on Gulltown. So, this is looking like a large failure. Well, placated with flattery. We should be able to at least easily bash this high tower army. Give Tyrion money. Maybe, I think we're going to have to ask Sue for white peace here because I don't know that we have a path to victory now. Too many allied or enemy armies in bad places. But we should at least get rid of a few more enemies to improve the war score before we try for the white peace. A couple of easy wins will help that. Let's see if it's actually even an option yet. White peace? Is white peace an option? White peace is not an option. Only surrender is an option right now, so we actually have to do better. Are we going to lose this battle here? We are. Oh my god. We had a huge advantage and we're going to lose it. Wow, this is going real bad. We didn't actually even lose that many men, but we... Jeez. I guess we needed to wait for our morale to repop a bit more. Huh. And we can't get... We would have to surrender and pay a pretty big penalty. What's that going to be? I'm not going to click on it, but what would it be? We would lose 200 prestige... 200 prestige and 168 gold, and lose lands that we claimed of his. We don't have any lands of his that we actually claimed yet, so no. So that's actually not that bad. All right. Here, the Tully army's big again. I still want to beat this Hightower army. Well, at least want to do that. I'm annoyed that we lost that fight. We're going to win it this time. Oh, shoot. No, we're not. Look at this big army marching in. All right, we just have to surrender and suck it up entirely. Damn. That is too bad. The buffer plan was not sufficient. Too many other enemies. We needed other buffers. We needed the Erie on our side. That's what we really needed. Hey, I just surrendered. Why aren't you accepting? There we go. I like how the battle just insta stops in the middle of it. All right. Yep, we're got to fire all the mercenaries and everything. Rebuild our money. Pick an ambition. We may as well do Exalted Among Men. It's the only one available. And we don't need a family focus anymore. We're going to go straight into rulership. And, yeah, to try to rebuild from this debacle. But hey, it wouldn't be a very realistic dynasty if it didn't have things go wrong. We had such great successes, and now we're seeing our great failures. Wait, how does this... Just not... Yeah, okay. I'm not sure I did that right. Anyway, Robar Royce wants to join the Night's Watch. Hey, it's Robar instead of his ancestor Waymar. Well, you know what? Actually, go right ahead. We don't really. Oh my, yeah, go right ahead. You're fine to do that. We don't need you. Maldania asks if we looked at the rest of the kingdoms. Yeah, we haven't too recently. Let's see. Let's take another look. The Barrowlands. Support the Carpenters. Yeah, support the Carpenters. Yes. We got Barrowlands over here. What are they doing? Or actually, this is Barrow King Robb Stark. Oh my goodness, his kingdom is expanded dramatically, but he's the Barrow King, not the Winter King, because he doesn't actually control Winterfell. That's interesting. Lady Lysara Bolton. Lysara Bolton, daughter of Roose. Whoa there. The plot thickens. Lysara has no siblings. They're all dead. Bloody Flux, Bloody Flux. Yeah, whoa. Domeric and Ramsay were both killed by the Bloody Flux. And she's married to Lord Grunt? Lord Grunt? What the hell is that? And yeah, so Robb lost his wife to the Bloody Flux also and hasn't remarried. But he has Eddard, Alton Hother, and Liara. Eddard is betrothed to Scylla Hornwood. And we have a fractured kingdom over here in the Iron Islands. Check this out. We've got Iron King Meron Greyjoy the Scarred. That's Theon's older brother who died in the original Balon's Rebellion. But in this canon, he's alive, but one-legged. And Balon was killed in personal combat against Dagon Cod about 12 years ago. And Theon is out there. Theon is married to Narba of somewhere, of Bravos. And they have a child, Uragon Greyjoy. And he is strong. All right, that's cool. What else is happening? Yeah, so there's also a King Gorold. There's two kings of the Iron Islands right now. He is Gorold Goodbrother, and he has an insane amount of children. Holy crap, look at that. And a lot of them are alive. His heir is Prince Graydon One-Eyed of Great Wick, who is married to Helya Stonehouse. And they have Hera Goodbrother as their one child. What else is happening? There's a Carhold that's also ruled by the Starks. It's a Harrion Stark, not Car Stark. Interesting. Last Hearth has a large area of territory, including some of Skagos, and it's ruled by, including Beyond the Wall. Look at that. They have a huge swath of Beyond the Wall as part of this kingdom, or it's just a High Lordship. The High Lordship of Last Hearth. Small John Umber rules, and has a Hallis and a John as his children. He is strong and giant. Oh, his eldest son has gonorrhea at age 8. Oh, we are potentially going to go on a diet here. Yeah, I don't think we care enough. Yeah, we like eating. We're just going to stick it out. Keep eating. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the marriage time. Oh, and winter's coming to an end. So our marriage is happening. Ascania is marrying John the Just. That's cool, as we planned. Pentos has lost King's Landing. Stannis looks like he's liege to no one. Or is bent the knee to no one now. Is Renly still about? He is. He's had another child. No, he has not had another child. My bad. And there's a Queen Brienne. Queen Brienne the Uncaring. What? She's married to King Walter Kodar. That's a house I've never heard of. And they have a child, Princess Walesa, and their son. Oh no, he's died stillborn. So the heir to the kingdom of Tarth is Princess Walesa, but she has gonorrhea. Oh no, Brienne has gonorrhea. Walesa does not have gonorrhea. She's married to Roland Greenpools, and they have Baron Tarth as their son. And he is 3 years old. How about that, y'all? That's cool. There is still Quentin III ruling in Dorne. That is the son of King Dorne. That is the Quentin Martell. Over in Edric. Yeah, Edric Dane does wield Dawn somehow. And his son is in jail. His son Albin's in jail. He married Illyria Dane. He married his own... Wait, he married his own aunt? Am I seeing that right? Ooh, you Danes are supposed to not be like Targaryens. Queen Meredith Hightower rules. She's married to a 30-year-old man who's also the regent. That's sketchy. Baelor Brightsmile was killed by Aemon Sloane in a trial by combat. He fought in his own trial by combat. Interesting. We also have Willis Tyrell, High Lord of Highgarden. Jake Ponser sends a super chat. Discovered the game streams 2 weeks ago. They are a great companion while working from home. Also inspired me to check out CKII, and I put in 52 hours since. All right, Jake. I'm glad you're having fun with it. This game is very immersive, as you are quickly learning, I'm sure. Casterly Rock. King Harry's his lord. Princess Tarina. Crakehall. There's a High Lord of Crakehall. I guess these are all the big kingdoms that we have looked at. We still have Hoster. King Hoster, 74 years old. Jeez. Still going. High Lord Carol. King Carol II, Bracken, 19-year-old king of Bracken. We finally had Jonas the Arrogant finally died. Still a lot of independent spots here. The Lord Edwin is inherited from Walder Frey, or from Ryman and Walder and Stevron. Wow, Bravos really expanded. Jeez, look at that. Look at that indeed. Big. And all right, that's a good look for now, I think. Pentos still has the broken arm here. Not the broken arm, rather, but the Massey's hook, rather. Okay. So Jake Ponser, if you want, I'll name a character Jake unless you have a different suggestion. That's kind of what we do standard here. If you send a super chat, you get a name. Yay, winter's coming to an end now that we don't have money to spend anymore because we blew it all on a wasted war. We aimed high and we missed big. Yep, give our wife what she wants. Even though it puts us back in the negative on money, that's okay. We'll get that back. We're only -5. Oh, we got some ransoming to do? Okay, we'll do the ransoming. Yes, we really need the money right now. Oh, someone died and we got 60-some gold. Who died and left us money? That would be it. Lord Lucy and the ransom there. Cool. All right then. No more negative. Could start looking at things to build again. We got bonuses. We got a little Carpenter's Guild. Oh, we have a Carpenter's Guild for 9 years. That's 20% local build time cost or modifier, a time modifier, and 10% cost modifier. Wow. I sure do wish we had more money. All right, well, we'll make the most of it. Once we have a little more, what do we want to prioritize? I guess Castletown. Yeah, Castletown gives us more money. So we'll hang out until we have 120 and spend that, and that'll hopefully leave us enough money after waiting a little longer to have a few other builds. Miranda and Unknown Father had Nynaeve. Interesting. What other options do we have here? How is our children doing? Prince Logan of Runestone. You know what we want to do? Actually, we want to take on the guardianship of him ourselves. That will be something fun to do. Oh! Or we'll just die right when we're in the middle of selecting it. Wow, we died of depression. Oh, we never did get over the death of Queen Dany. Okay, well, we usually try to play out one character's life. This was really short, so we'll play a little longer. We'll play it till 8 with getting our youngster. We'll try to get to the point. I know what we'll do. We'll play Bronze King Logan until we come of age. So 6 years of Bronze King Logan until we don't have a regency anymore. And that'll be a good stopping point for our new character. And we'll take a break here real quick, though, while we try and do this transition. This is also a good stopping point for the moment. I'm going to get another drink and use the bathroom. But King Ash, wow, how about that? Age 46, was not the healthiest of characters, so that explains that definitely cut his health short. Depression is -1 health. That's a lot because your starting health is 5. So 1 health is, 20% of your health, but we also had gluttonous, which doesn't help. We were not old, but we weren't young either, and I'm not sure I don't think dwarf is negative health. I don't think clubfoot is either. Boy, our whale, our whale pet never came up once, except for giving us piety and all that. But on the other plus side, if we had died without spending that money, you know how the money transition works, we wouldn't have been able to keep most of that money anyway. So, and we never did pick a wife. We never did get a betrothal. So we'll be thinking about that. All right, folks, be right back. First break is on. Okay. Let's see if we can take Bronze King Logan to adulthood. Oh, hey, Dom Tartaglia. Hey, Jarrett Shaw. Hey there, Rudy. What's up, my man? Yeah. And who else is joining here? I see Koi Vanazi. Hey, Anime Lover Nicole. Thanks for the super chat. You're asking, she asked, when would we do our next scripted episode? Yeah, our last two scripted episodes were Dance of the Dragons Part 2 with Radio Westeros and House Blackwood Part 1. And those were, I believe, in February and March, respectively. And, or maybe the other way, or maybe they were both February. I forget. It doesn't matter. We're gonna, those are up next, and I'm working on, we've been trying for a little while to work on some shorter form videos, scripted. And the perfect opportunity to do a couple of those now. And so that is maybe what's next. Either that or it'll be Blackwood Part 2 or Dance of the Dragons Part 3. And so that should be this month. Well, now that it's the beginning of the month and we've gotten over a lot of the other projects that we had in the pipeline or taken care of, so we have more time to focus on that. And this is also one of the easier stretches of Valar Rereadus because it's the climax of A Storm of Swords in a lot of ways. That makes it easier for us because what we're focused on is foreshadowing and analysis of the setup. And when things are climactic, it's kind of, there's less to say. There's not nothing to say. There's tons to say still. It's a Song of Ice and Fire after all. But moments like the Red Viper versus Gregor Clegane, there's pages and pages of action. And there's things we can say about that action, but it's more about the wow than it is about finding things to say about it and just more of enjoying it. So I think you guys get what I mean by that. So we tend to have more to say in the early parts of the book than we do near the end. Near the middle, rather. Then near the end, we start to have a lot to say again. Well, and of course, we always have a lot to say. But anyway, let's get back to this. So our heir is our brother, and I honestly would not mind being our brother because he is way more talented. Look at those traits. Quick, attractive. Well, timid's not very helpful, but... So Tyrion Lannister is our regent. How about that? What does he think of us? Tyrion, yeah, he's a fan of ours, mostly. Grandchild of incest is the only negative overall. He's a fan of ours. And, yep, we will definitely give our father a funeral, a pretty substantial funeral. Yeah, not a giant funeral. We just can't afford the giant funerals. A nice, dignified funeral. High Admiral. Who's going to be our High Admiral? Let's see. I think... And our Royce, our kin, probably. Or maybe someone more loyal. We don't really have loyalists when we're 10. Gloriam, pragmatism. Yes. I think so. I think Robar, he's a little more trustworthy. And then Lord Treasurer. We can trust Peter with that. That's fine. Master of Coin is indeed going to be Baelish. She's good at that. Oh, wait. We can make him Master of Whisperers and make someone else. Well, who will be Master of Whisperers then? Our mother. No, our mother-in-law. She hates us. Okay, well, that's not great. Although making her Master Whisperers would help. Alright, let's make her Master Whisperers. And make her like us more. And help her and have her scheme for us. And then make Littlefinger Master Coin, because he's really good with money. And he won't embezzle from us. we tell ourselves. We got to go, but with this Maester here... Why do people not like us? Is it grandchild of incest? Lack of funds? Okay, lack of funds will not be a problem really quickly. That's a -10 that's coming off the books fast. Short rain is bad, but we'll be getting out of that soon, too. Having a feast is going to help. What? What happened to our Master Whispers? He went away already? All right, then. We need to recruit from outside, then, because these options are not good. Search all. Join court, yes. Oh, the name Viserys is in there. I'm like, why is there nobody? Lothar Frey. Wow, lame Lothar? Wow, that's funny. So we got lame Lothar, Walder, Littlefinger, and Tyrion at our court? Yeah, let's do it. That's hilarious. Set crown, focus, and runestone. Nothing changing there. Ransom all prisoners. Sure, if that's actually a thing. Oh, yeah, we need to find ourselves a betrothal. That's particularly important. Elenai Tully, a princess of Riverrun. But she's too young. Ooh, Liara. This is Rob's child. We could marry Rob's Stark's daughter. That's really cool. Joanna Frey. As much as I don't like Freys, she's quick. And we have that in our bloodline, so that's a really good... And the Freys are powerful. And we won't break our word. Joanna Craycall, strong and ugly. That's interesting. Kirel Ruthermont, strong, 5 years old. We're 10, so of course 5 years old is not that bad. Well, interesting. None of these, as always, these ladies with titles won't actually marry us. It suggests them, but they won't actually do it. So we skip past them. We're looking to see if any of these kingdoms are close to passing down to... Liara is fourth in line to the kingdom of whatever they have. The Barrow Kingdom, whatever they call it. King of the Barrowlands? Yeah. Mara is not in the line of succession at all for the Kingdom of Broken Iron. Well, she was just born. She is 0 years. She is 2 months old. Manissa Tully, another princess of Riverrun. So where is the... yeah, what about... What's going on with our nearby... Oh, John the Just is his nickname. Our sister isn't old enough to have kids with him yet. But if we get married, our kid could have a kid with our sister's kid. With the king of the Vale, a king of the Eyrie. I keep wanting to say the Vale, but we're in the Vale, and he's not our king. He's no king of ours. Out of these choices, honestly, that Frey is kind of the best call. Except for maybe the Craig Hall. No, it's not. No, the Frey is better. Or the Frey is the best one, I think. She's the right age. She's got pretty good stats. The quick trade is huge. I don't know. I think, yeah. I think that's the way to go. Besides the Stark, or we could marry Robb Stark's daughter. That would just be really fun. The problem with that is we would be waiting a while to have kids because she's 8 years younger than us. But there is an outside chance that we could have a claim to the north, which would be pretty wacky. All right, so let's look at what you guys are saying. I see... Rudy, that we sprang forward. When did we spring forward? Did we do that? Did we do that? I don't remember having daylight savings time, but I guess we did. When did we have that? Yeah, economy is going to be the early focus. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, D-Cell points out Starks have the blood of the first men. Stark, no Frey. Rob's daughter. Everybody says Rob's girl. Okay, everybody says Rob's girl. Okay, right. Every time I say something, you guys vote the opposite way after I say it. So 2 people go Frey right after I say that. All right, I'll give it another minute here while you guys are voting. Maybe the Frey girl will have a rally here. It's true having the green dream, having the old god's blood in our line is really good because, I mean, our father had green dreams even though that never came up. All right, no one else is voting. We'll go with the Stark girl. There was more votes for Liara. Liara! Nice boost to our prestige, too. 273. That is nice. We have an open council position again? Spy man. Oh, yeah, we haven't appointed Lothar yet. We hired him, but have not appointed him. Oh, no, he hasn't come yet. We have been paused. Come to us now, lame Lothar. We didn't actually reject a fray. We considered it. But there was no broken marriage pledge. Lothar, no need to plan another red wedding, Lothar. We are not spending money on exotic dancers at our father's funeral. He probably would have been cool with that, but we don't want to spend that. King Logan is more frugal than that. It is our great... That's nice, actually. It is our greatest trait, stewardship. And we did get the duty focus, so that's good. That was good that we were given that. That was forced on us, which is what we would have chosen. And we get 40 piety. We're... we will do nothing for now. We have no political power or leverage at the moment. We're too young, so we'll just lay low. Mark Kettler says, uniting the North and the Vale should be a goal. That's a pretty good idea, yeah. That's a pretty good idea. The Barrowland, Kingdom of the Barrowlands, or maybe even if we can only get to White Harbor. If we head north, if we try to connect, our short-term goal could maybe be to seize the Kingdom of the Eyrie, because that's all this, and that'll be most of the Vale, and that we'll have this northern spot. And once we have this northern spot, we can. It's just a jump across to Oldcastle and Blackpool here. It's the same C square. And we don't hardly even care about the sisters, but we can maybe grab those too. And maybe make White Harbor a target or try to get the crossing if we can get that somehow easily. But yeah, more likely we'd want to go jump across the water here. Try to grab a foothold. So... I like that idea. And we don't have to go for Kingdom of the Vale. We can also be trying to go around the Kingdom of the Vale and try to take Old Anchor and Longbow Hall and Breakstone. But we have our work cut out for us with that because obviously twice we've had military advancements. 2 out of our last 3 wars were failures, and our last war was a giant failure. But at least the middle of those 3 was a great success. We got Iron Oaks and Hardvale, which is... We have hardly seen the benefit of that yet because they've been really beat up territories. Look at Smuggler's Ring. These are really mismanaged territories. So once Lord Morton the Downcast dies and someone better gets in charge there, or we help him on his way because, we don't have our father's honor. We can be ruthless or at least not have to be honorable. And that gives us some options. Hey, what happened to our Stark girl? Or didn't we try to... What happened? Did she die or what? What happened? Yeah, she died frothing at the mouth. What on earth? She died rabies? Shit. Wow. That is wild, man. Okay, well, I guess Rob doesn't have any other. Does Eddard doesn't have. Is his wife pregnant by any chance? No. Well, there's no Starks to marry then. Dang. What about a Manderley? Is there any? Maybe we'll marry that Frey girl after all. Maybe Lame Lothar gave that girl rabies because he wants us to marry his cousin. Our Manderley here. Look at this girl, Rael, a dark. No, that's a dark, not a Manderley. Dang. Well, that was quite a development. Time to look for a new bride, a new one indeed. It's funny that Lady Lazara of the Dreadfort is on here. She will not marry us. Princess of River on here. No.
Are you picking a bride?
Yeah, we married Robb Stark's daughter, and then she died of rabies.
Oh.
Or we were betrothed to her, rather.
Yeah. Rabies.
At age 3. That's his only daughter. That was the only Stark to marry. So we're looking at... Maybe we'll marry... This is... Whoops. This is Mara Martell.
She's young.
Is Quentin's daughter.
Oh. Who are your other choices?
Well, there's this really good Frey here.
Oh,
there's this... she's a little
20.
too old for us, right. Unfortunately.
Oh, wait. Where was I saw someone else.
There was a Frey.
I saw another genius, I thought. But...
I don't think there was another genius. But there was a... Oh, that Frey is gone. She got married. Oh, she probably already got married. Dang it, we missed our chance. You only get one chance with Joanna Frey.
Do you go by age?
Yeah. It says Joanna Craighall here. She's as strong, but she's ugly. Okay, so starting at the bottom, going by age. Some unfortunate ones there.
A lot of bastards there.
Attractive pine.
No, ugly imbecile.
Several attractives there.
Some uglies, yeah, a lot of that. Another attractive. Wow.
Hunchback.
Okay.
There's a genius 6-year-old, but with hair lip. Interesting.
Okay, well. There's a strong. That's
Corell Ruthermont. Oh yeah, she was our third choice originally.
Okay. Attractive.
She eats her broccoli. Nella Palmingham. And actually, it means they don't eat their broccoli, but still.
They're fussy.
Yeah, they're fussy. Yeah, exactly. There's the strong Craighall. There's a different Frey. There's Rosalind Frey, but she has chest pains, which is worrisome.
Yeah, so young.
And
come on, I'd go to like.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go past 16. I guess is fine. There's a quick Bonninghale.
Small, good stats, but yeah.
Small.
It's a small house of Bonninghale.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, small house.
Prestige.
You're right.
Bressa
Bushy. That's also a small house.
Yeah, but Bushy's bigger than of whatever.
Yeah, you're right. We would have gotten a bunch of prestige for marrying that Stark girl. It was like 300 prestige almost. But this will be... How much would Rohan Bonninghale get us? -300. No. Yikes.
What about that Bushy girl? I'm curious.
Yeah, what do we get of marrying the Bushy girl? How old was she?
She was like 15, 14. There she is, 14 right there above.
200. -186. Yeah, that's also kind of stinky. That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rudy says he kind of likes waiting to see if something better comes.
Well, let's check this 6-year-old too, because that was the other option. The strong. Oh, and the ugly Craighall girl who's strong. She's an option.
There she is.
What's this one going to be? 56. Okay, that's manageable. She's also especially because she's the really good age. She's the exact age as us, or 10. Yeah. She's a year younger, which is maybe even better. But then.
Go by, rank.
There was the other one, real quick. Let me look at this other one. Corell Ruthermont, 84. That's not bad. Okay, you said do by rank, yeah.
Yeah, just want to compare. Some with no good titles. Anyone with...
Page, gold. Well, they won't marry it. They'll reject it after
They
accepting.
just said they would, but yeah.
Yeah, it's that same thing. None of these are big names. These are not big names.
No. So really, there's not much better than you could do. Well, there's the Lannister and the Martell.
Oh, there's a Manderly, but she's 0 years old, and Muriella Lannister also 0. Martell, the Mara Martell girl, yeah.
What did you get for her? I'm just curious.
195. That'd be nice. We wouldn't get it for so long.
How fitting, a Salt Dornish diplomat.
This benefit now would be nice, but in 10 years it won't be as needed.
Right as you look.
What do we
An
get?
auspicious sign. A former Salt Dornish diplomat.
That is a sign. You're right. That's funny.
But yeah.
All right, so goodness, it's a tough decision, folks. This marriage call here. I guess I kind of want to go with the 7-year-old Ruthermont or Joanna Craycall, but we could wait a little longer, like Rudy and some others suggest. We can wait. I don't want to wait too long because then those other ones get snatched up, like Joanna Frey did. Looks like there's some more going on in the Vale here. What's happening? Who's fighting? Attacking Lord the Giant. Oh, they're trying to take Wickenden. They're trying to do what we did. Oh, darn. They might be eventually trying to make a vassal out of us.
Yeah.
We may have to set aside our crown. But right now, we're not. They wouldn't be able to attack us now. We have a peace. We have marriage alliance. Ah, we got a ransom finally for her. 10 gold. We need money. No one wants to spend money on this guy, apparently. Lord Alec of Longwell Hall himself is in jail. No, or he's in hiding. Oh, cool. Education. Oh, Tyrion's going to give us an educate. What did he choose for us? We want nothing, I guess. Well, we want stewardship, though, because we already have some talent for it. Oh no, we don't. Haughty is a negative, but I guess we have slightly more talent for intrigue, but I really am more interested in stewardship at this point. Because, well, on the other hand, intrigue could be really useful. We're up against a dangerous, larger kingdom. Intrigue could be... We need stewardship and intrigue, really. We need to be able to deal... Let's lean into the one we're a little better at, and we can still be good at stewardship. Yeah, because this will also help with our diplomacy. That's the other thing with intrigue education. It'll give us diplomacy, which we badly need as well. So, yeah, that kind of sells it, I guess. What do we need here? We need a master. We have some council positions. We're falling for Miranda Lannister. Interesting. Who is at court with us. Well, we could do worse than having her as a lover, a Lannister lover.
Is that Tyrion's daughter?
Is that Tyrion's daughter? It is Tyrion's daughter. Ah, we're in teenage infatuation. Nice. That's cool. And we need a Master of Laws. The Sarah Falcon Tower. No, we need it. I think we should bring someone in from the outside again. We could bring in Prester. Olivar... whatever his name is. Let's go with... They're all exactly -1 on us, opinion of us. That's funny. Opinions. What is this? We have to abdicate in favor of Prince Baelor? Well. If that meant we could take over as Prince Baelor, I would do it. But that's not how this game works. We would not just become Baelor. We would just be a titleless Bronze King of Runestone. We would just be a nothing. We would be... No, we would keep... We would still have the High Lordship of Gulltown, and I guess we'd have all the High Lordships. We would still have the Lordship of Runestone. We would just have... we would lose the kingdom title only, but we are not doing that. And they are revolting. They're so revolting. So we have war now on our hands when we're only this age. Well, that's unfortunate. But first of all, let me get this guy. Oh, we already invited that guy. We're just waiting for him to show up. So what kind of army can we muster? We have a smaller army than they do, it looks like. That's no good. Not by a lot, though. So we can match them, especially with a little trickery and maybe with just a tiny boost from some hedge knights. Spend 20 gold on a batch of hedge knights. Heavy cavalry will make a huge difference in a small engagement like this. So let's hire these guys. We'll still have enough money to make it through. And head that way quickly. Oh, they're trying to beat us there. Interesting choice on their part. So maybe we should head to... We might should just head to Gulltown instead. And let them come back to attack us here, or try to meet them all there. Tough choice. I think I'd rather force the issue here at Gulltown. Craven? Dang it. So these guys probably won't get here in time, but let's get them united in case we get a second chance at this. They got a little extra men at the last minute there. But it looks like... Oh, we barely lost. Dang it, that was so close. But that was not a big loss, as you can see there. We only lost two. We didn't really lose a lot of men. But they now have reinforcements. Darn it. So... we're going to have to regroup up here. See what we can do. We've got 2,002 men. And, oops, this should have had a leader on it. Donald Samwell wasn't involved in that at all. That's a mistake. Why was he not default included? Are they marching to... They're marching to Narrowshade. These guys are all marching to Narrowshade. And that is... They're 2,000... Yeah, it's just 2,083 men. We're only barely outnumbered here. So we'll let them arrive there. If they want to attack us... No, they're not attacking. Okay, so what we'll do is... This is still a plains area, so we'll wait for our morale to be maxed out. We'll bring these dudes over to be closer, so we can get every little boost of manpower. I was hoping I could lure them to attack us in a mountain zone here. If we go to Grey Glen, maybe they'll come for us, but probably not. It looks like they're content to stay there. If they're not attacking us in Iron Oaks, they won't attack us here. If they did attack us here, they would get smashed. But Mataris Lodaris has done the unthinkable and drank a glass of wildfire. Okay. Good story. All right, well, we got to attack. They're just on plains. This is not mountains, so this should be... We got a decent chance to win this one here. This tiny bit of reinforcements. 60 men. 60 men! Not yet. Stay there. 29, 6th moon. Okay. Whoops. Now you come. Oh, we're going to win anyway. Yay. Oh, and we got a tax boost. Right on. Good news upon good news. Wow, we won that easily. All right, I knew that's why I was so surprised we lost the first one. Our quality of troops and generals was so much higher, but we did not have that one guy involved. Samwell, what's his face? Was not involved for no good reason. All right, so we can besiege this spot. Unfortunately, we just got to sit here and burn money while we besiege it, because I don't think we have enough men to storm it. Oh, they just brought men back on ships and dropped them off and attacked us, and they're going to get smacked badly. That was a really bad military decision. Oh, it's a different set of men. Oh, wow. Okay, so we don't want them to unite. We need to go fight this army up here. Unfortunately. Are those hills? No, those are plains still. Iron Oaks is still plains, so we can attack that without any defensive penalty. But we got to do that before they gang up. So putting off the siege a little longer to make sure we win some battles. And, oh yeah, we don't have a Master of Laws all this time. Get in there, Arno. And, yeah, we want to improve diplomatic relations with Gulltown. That's going to be an important part of going forward, not having this happen again. Oh, neat. That one other army got itself killed by a different army that's not hostile to us, but is hostile to them. That's nice. So we can march back to Gulltown to get that siege on. Oh, no, look. 40 men way up in Coldwater Burn. March all the way to Gulltown to help us with the siege. Why not? Why not? We got nothing else to do. 16% war score. I think winning's a foregone conclusion now, but it's still going to take a while. Wow, big wars happening up here. 14,000 men up there. Yeah, see, we would be getting ourselves stomped if it were for if we were getting involved in that. Rolls Royce needs some early childhood training. Uh-oh, 1,400 men look out for the 40 men. Run. So they're trying to besiege Iron Oaks again. Oh, cool. We got the trait Ambitious. That's very, very good. Look at that. +2 to everything. That makes us a lot more formidable. We just got to get rid of this stupid Craven trait, man. Let's, while we're sitting here waiting for our... We could kill Tyrion. All right. No, we like Tyrion. He hasn't done anything wrong. And let's check the wife situation, the bride situation, real quick, just in case something's changed. You never know if sometimes a potential husband dies and a bride goes back in the availability pool. Oh yeah, there was that 8-year-old genius with the hair lip. What was the penalty on her? 71. That's not bad. Mega Footley, and she has the name Footley. I kind of like that one. Yeah, let's go with her. Genius is so good. It's a good age, too. All right. I'm sold. Hey, OTDA. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hit that like button if you guys can. Help people notice the stream's going. Oh, good. They got their army smashed again by something that's not involved with us. Siege is proceeding merrily along. We've got them 5.5 every 12 days. It will take a little while, but we'll get there. Oh, we got humble. That's pretty good. It could have been better, but humble is pretty good. Oh wait, how are we humble and ambitious? Did we lose humble, ambitious? We did. Oh my god, that stinks hard. We lost ambitious because of humble. Bleh. Is that Tyrion's fault? We should have pushed him off that balcony. Almost through the siege. How old are we now? Like I said, we're going to play till we're 16, till we come of age. We're 13, so we're halfway there from when we started. We were 10 when our father died. Rudy points out that having a Tyrion's daughter as our lover also gives us genius potential for our children, because Tyrion's a genius. All right, we won the battle. Enforce demands. And I want to revoke title, honestly. Will it let us do that? It won't let us do it. Our regent won't let us do it. Darn it, regent. Will he let us exile him? What about send him to the wall? Ooh, he will let us send him to the wall. Okay. Because I really don't like this guy. What about execute? Can we execute him? Can we execute him? Yes. But it'll be an act of tyranny. The council does not want us to do it. We could do it anyway. And kind of be that kind of guy. Be very decisive. But we're craven, so I guess that's not really... We're craven and humble, so I suppose it doesn't really jive with our personality to go against the council when we're, 13. But we can banish him. Or we could be very ruthless here. What kind of money can we get? We get 70 gold for making him just pay. And he's kind of on the older end anyway. How good? He's already got gonorrhea. He's already a gonorrhea lunatic, so maybe getting rid of him... Is this going to happen on its own? Let's just take the money. Yeah. That's smart thinking, right? Let's take the cash. Hey there, Mark Brandon. How's it going? A new person coming in there. This is the second character in our new Royce stream. We're Bronze King Logan Royce. And we're in the timeline not long after canon. Basically, this is the year 316, and Game of Thrones starts in the year 298. So we have Tyrion Lannister as our Master of Whisperers and Regent. We have Littlefinger as our Master of Coin. We have Lame Lothar Frey as our Master of Laws. We have a lot of named characters around. We are the child of Daenerys Targaryen and Ash the Affable Royce. So Aerys the Mad is our grandfather. Never really thought about that too much, but it's true. Aerys is our granddad. Oh, we can do a little building now. We've got the money. We still have that Carpenter's Guild for a few more years. So I say, let's get this castle town on. It's going to be built so fast, too. 20% speed boost because of the Carpenter's Guild. 10% cost off, 20% speed boost. That is nice. We'll be able to build probably 2 or 3 more things before this Carpenter's Guild bonus expires. It lasts 5 more years, so yeah, until we're 19 roughly. And we do have the armor. Oh, we can wear the armor now. And we can wear the sword, use the sword. And the ship. We have the ship Queen Daenerys, named for our mother. An enormous flagship. Okay. Plotting against us. We have a good council, I guess. Our council is not a super big fans of us, but they dislike us less than they did before. It's coming around a bit. Okay, so we got the trade cynical. Is Tyrion going to let us keep that or no? Baelor is ready for his education. Yeah. Stewardship education for him, since or he could be diplomatic. Yeah, let's go diplomat. He's better at that. Yeah, let's be a knight. Cool. Oh, wow. We're cruel. We are the opposite of our father in a lot of ways. Humble, cynical, cruel, craven, and knight so far. This could make for some interesting role playing, guys. But we're only playing until we turn 16, and we'll call it a night, and then we'll come back either Wednesday or Friday. There'll be a stream on Wednesday one way or the other. It might be Shay, it might be me. No, we're not going to war. Not at our age and our situation with our finances and our number of soldiers. We're not capable of that right now. It's funny because we were against the forced abdication, but if someone murdered us, I would be fine with that. Because we would become our brother, who is much cooler than us. Oh, do we lose? Wait. Do we lose Tyrion? He's just not an option to be Master Whisperers when he's Regent? He just won't do it. Okay. Well, then, let us bring in someone new then. And we lost our Hand of the King. Jeez, people are just dropping all around here. Let's look outside the kingdom for some help there. Search all. Who is good with the... not Master Laws. We need 2 people. We need a Master Whispers and a new Hand of the King. Oh, John Piper. A cruel torturer. That's exactly who we want, because we're a cruel, and we would get along with him. So let's let's role play that one. He's also the best man for the job in terms of his skills. Yeah. And as far as Master Whisperers, let's also find someone predisposed. Another Frey. We could go with a Frey. Oh, Cregan Stark, who is also a torturer and cruel and ruthless. That's the kind of man we're looking for in our regime here. Yeah. We're looking to make a reign of terror here. Yeah. Tyrion Royce can learn how to fight. Oh my gosh, what happened? What just happened? We just gained a ton of territory. Was that our vassal fighting for all that? Yes, I suppose so. And we built our castle town. Yeah, Alec of Longbow accepted Lord Osmond's. Wow, so our vassal Arnok, who we conquered not that long ago, managed to take all that? What the heck? That's so cool. We got Old Anchor, Longbow Hall, and Breakstone. That was almost a doubling of our realm. That was like plus 40% in territory, probably. And what about wealth-wise? It's probably kind of low on wealth right now because of all the war. Yeah, look at how bright red Longbow Hall is. But Old Anchor's brownish, and Iron Orcus is brownish. We got the greenish parts of the entire Vale, the 2 most green parts. And we haven't even done that much for it. Goldtown is naturally that way, and Runestone, well, it's just good. That's really cool. Wow. What a huge power jump right before the end of this stream for the day. And we did not see that coming at all. And here come, and we're going to be right, just as our reign of terror is beginning. Well, we have more power to, like, we basically have, you know, the Aerie still has more than us, but we have, well, maybe they don't. It's really close. We have roughly, maybe not quite 40% of the Vale, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Because you got to remember that the Sisters is included, and up here is included. So, yeah. How about that? All right, so let's check this out real quick. We got more positions to assign. Now that the people have come, we'll make John Piper our Hand of the King, Oversee Realm. Our new Master of Whispers is Cregan Stark. We need to... we need an advisor, which will make someone that's useful and loyal. Maybe Benarian, Lord of Witch Isle. Yeah, he's important because of his vassal status. Call court out of hiding, yeah. And unpause, okay. Our intrigue is up to 12. Once we hit our education focus goal, when we turn 16, we'll get a nice bonus. It'll at least be 1. It shouldn't be 1, though. It should be better than that. I would expect at least a +2. If we're lucky, it'll be 4 or 6. Hey, we just turned 15, and we got a little more of an adult face now. We still have a regent until we're 16, but we got a kind of decent look at what we're going to look like. And kind of ordinary. It's a pretty good beard. I like our crown, just the band there. How's our brother doing? He is 14 diplomacy. Let's find him a wife while we're at it. Let's not let that get out of our hands. Let's find him a spouse. We want him to have someone decent because of our own, you know, he's still the backup. Oh, wow. Ironwood, a 1-year-old who is quick and attractive just like him. Boom. No need to search any further. And she's Ironwood, so it's a good birth, too.
Keeps him from popping out kids.
Yeah, that's true, too. It's an incredible match, but it won't happen for a while. That's so cool. That's what to have both traits paired up like that. Quick, attractive. That's amazing. With a prestige bonus included. That girl would not have been out there on the bridal market for long. Delicia. Her name's Delicia. And she's delicious. Okay, so what are you guys talking about over here? Yep, people agreeing with me to take that money. Yeah, we got, right? How lucky is that? We failed upwards. We lost a war to take territory smaller than that, and then we gained a territory that's better for us as far as connected to our main area without doing anything. Oh, we hired Cregan to be Master of Laws, and our council fired him. They were like, no. Not for you. Give him the stewardship focus. And we'll have to pick a different spy master, apparently. Ilaria Uller. No, she's not very talented at it. Let's import again. Look outside the realm. Search all. Simon Frey or Lewis Piper. Oh, Lewis Piper is ruthless and cynical like we are. We'll get along with him. Plus, he really wants the job. He's a little bit more loyal than... He's a little not as skilled as the Frey, but... This guy will be more loyal to us, and his personality fits ours better. Okay. Wait for him to show up. Vassals of Runestone now view us with respect. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I don't know why, but that's good. Lewis Piper, Master Whisperers now. Scheme locally to protect us. Call court out of hiding again. What is going on with that? Respected. So, fear level 1. Oh, because our fear is at least 40. That's good, I guess. Yeah. Does that help with our likability? It looked like it did not. Envious, cruel, grandchild of incest. Well, we have some bonuses from elsewhere, but we need to think some of this up. Lord Ben of Coldwater Burn really doesn't like us. Refused faction scheme. Grandchild of incest, -10, is just burning us all over the place. But obviously, there's not much we can do about that one. Craven is really hurting us, too. But that's another one. Nothing we can do. Oh, +2 stewardship? Heck yeah. Boom. 24 gold from tax. Oh, yeah, we can build another building. Because we completed our castle town. So let's do... Or should we wait a little longer? Yeah, we can do a little longer because we've got till 2022 for our carpenter to wear off. So, wait, what do we need for more private? We need patrol post 1 for that. Or we could build... Yeah, I guess we should save up for patrol posts. No, actually, I want stables. I want to get stables now because all these close by... No. Thinking longer ahead, we want to have more... What soldiers are going to be most valuable? In our area is mostly plains, but most of the Vale is hills and mountains. So on plains, cavalry's the bomb, but on hills and mountains, they're not. You want archers and lighter infantry for being more mobile because it's so difficult. So I guess militia training ground is a pretty great choice for a building. And so and patrol posts would be pretty good too. That would give us the ability to build more farms, which is where we'd get more light infantry. This immediately only gives us heavy infantry. So yeah, I'll hold on to the money. Oh, it's our girl Miranda Lannister who's still into us. Yeah, let's keep hanging out with her. Hanging out and hooking up with her. Good. And we got that going for us. We have no fighting skill at all. We're a Craven, -20, Child, -20. We just have the armor and the sword. We just have the accoutrement of a warrior, and we're a knight. But this knighthood is pretty empty. Our 2 diplomacy is definitely going to be a problem. But our educational trait should help with that. It should give us a boost of 1 or 2, or maybe if we're lucky, it'll be more. Do we have the coin to build a new castle? No, you need like 500 or 600 to build a new castle. Unfortunately, let's check. 580 right now, and that's with the bonus, so it's gonna be more like 650. So yeah, we do not. Unfortunately, we blew it in that war, but we are still flourishing. We have nice bonuses going all around, and we have lots of ways to increase our income, which we'll be taking advantage of. But it's hard to do those when we're young. Happy Friday again, everybody. As hard as it is to keep track of what day it is, I wonder how many of you guys like me have had a moment where you're like sincerely wrong about what day it is, and that moment is maybe lasted for several hours. All right, we made it. We're age 16, so this will be the end for tonight. This is on the shorter end, but that's okay. Still over 2 hours. Let's take a look real quick at what we got. We got Flamboyant Schemer, which was not great, but we got a little boost there. We have now 16 Intrigue, which is quite good. And that's without being married. So we'll get we have an effective 35 intrigue because of our counselors, and when Mega Footly comes of age and we marry her, that'll go up even more. She's on the duty focus right now, but genius and sure, and she's got conscientious and fussy. She was disinherited. Oh well, that's funny. Uthor Footly's been blinded. Jeez, that's her brother. Goodness. And her father died in the dungeons of Lord Morden of Tumbleton. Lord Morden. So we can choose. We'll be able to choose a focus and an ambition. I guess we can look at our ambition choices now. Improve combat ability. Boy, do we ever need that? Fall in love. Don't we already have a lover? No, but we're close. So that might be a good choice to get, because that'll be really easy to get. And it gets us a point of diplomacy, which we sorely need because we have a stinking 3. Build a war chest that would take a while. We need to get up to 700 for a kingdom to get to that high, which we'll want to do, but we don't need to jump on that. See the realm prosper. We're going to do that too because it's more boosting of our economy, and we're in no shape to be fighting anyone right now. But that's also a longer term one. We can do these short term easy goals first. I don't really care about being a hand-to-hand fighter. It's not like we're ever going to be that good at it. I guess there's a chance we could be good at it. If we got rid of Craven and got to train fighter, we would be decent. But we would never be at, even that we wouldn't be at a point where we would be eager to get into fights. And our marshal sucks, so we're not going to be a general either. So I just don't care about combat with this character. I like to be a fighter when the opportunity's there, but it is not with this guy. It's more there than it was with this character's father. But so I say we go for fall in love because I think that's going to be easy, and that 1 point of diplomacy is badly needed. And then we'll do either prosper or war chest, and then we'll and having kids. We'll do the having kids stuff, and maybe even do family focus. But we won't do family focus now because we can't start having kids for a few years. So we could start with a stewardship focus, and then switch to family focus after several years of stewardship focus, and then probably switch back to stewardship focus after 5 to 10 years of family focus. So, and then that'll build up our money as well. So then we can build a castle. Hopefully, because I do want to improve our base territory of Runestone, because I think we're at some risk of losing, like being attacked at some point by the Eyrie, and if they're stronger than us, there won't be much we can do about it. But we won't lose. We won't be disinherited from our titles. From our lordship of Runestone, we won't be. So if we have a really, really strong home base, that's always of great value. So filling in the 2 empty spots is a great way to do that, because we could have a much larger troops and money floor for ourselves. Something to consider. Oh wow, we got new roads also. So we have this rare opportunity. We have new roads and Carpenters Guild for about 3 years here, or about more like 2 years, I guess, 2.5 years, which is a build cost modifier minus 25% and build time modifier 20%. That's huge. Let's see if there's anything we can immediately do with that. Do we have is it not quite in range? We wanted to do, which one was it? Patrol posts. That is the one we want to do, so it is in range now. So we can go ahead and get that started, so I don't have to, I might forget if I wait till next time. And then we can do Castletown also. Yeah, we'll be able to do that next time as well. Fit that into the time frame of these bonuses that we have. Capitalize on our bonuses. We are going to need a coronation ceremony. Our focus, like we said, is going to be business for now. And we're going to be doing some either seduction or family focus after a while. Actually, yeah, maybe we'll be doing seduction instead of family, because we still get the fertility bonus. And we get that intrigue bonus, which is, we might be doing a lot of intriguing. So For now, though, let's just get our realm more stable. We just inherited a bunch of new territory, and some of this territory is not well managed. So let's get that going. We have no money basically. This will really help. Our stewardship will go up. We'll change our ambition, like I said, to fall in love. Try to fall in love with Miranda Lannister there that we're already sort of falling in love with. And I guess that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's take a quick look around at the rest of the kingdoms, and that'll be our endpoint for this stream officially. All right, starting at the top. Last Hearth, as we saw before, is a pretty substantial kingdom, but except it's a high lordship, not a kingdom. Lord Small John still holds it. He's got a big, huge chunk of Beyond the Wall. He's got almost all of Skagos. So he's got all of Skagos, just doesn't have Skane, I suppose. And he's got East Melt and the Lonely Hills and a lot of the de jure territory, all the de jure territory, I suppose, of normal. Hallis Umber is a redhead. He married Lady Sansa of... That's Sansa. That's the Sansa. Whoa. And her genetics are so powerful that both of their kids have the red hair of Sansa's Tully heritage. That's so cool. But what's not cool is that Sansa is one of these all too common gonorrhea lunatics. And, but I don't... And Hallis Umber has the gonorrhea too. John Umber does not, so at least one of their children doesn't have it. That's crazy. Carhold is ruled by Harrion Stark, not Karstark, and his heir is Jory Stark. Jory Stark is unmarried, and his eyes are interesting. He has very, very Bruce Bolton-looking eyes. Speaking of Roose Bolton, what's happening with the Dreadfort? The Dreadfort is still ruled by Lady Lazara Bolton, who is married to Lord Luton of the Dreadfort. Their children are Bethany Bolton and Mark Bolton. Mark Bolton is the newborn heir to the Dreadfort. Bethany is a 3-year-old with cancer. What the heck is that? And Wyman III is Lord of White Harbor, and he's the only living Manderly. Whoa. It looks like, because his heir, not living, but in the line of succession directly, because his heir is Lothar Dark. So the Darks could take over White Harbor, potentially. Going farther south to the crossing, we have Lady Winifred, Lady of the Crossing. Amazing.
Is that Winifred Frey?
Yeah, Winifred Frey. Winifred Frey. And that's very, very interesting. Yeah, she's unmarried, age 11. And, wow, yeah, she's the descendant of Walder and all them. In the center here, we have the King Carol II Bracken, son of Jonos the Arrogant. He has his own son, Prince Elmo. Elmo of Southstone, the Kingdom of Southstone, which includes Bracken, Blackwood, Goodbrook, Harrowaystown, Maidstone, Fairmarket, Blackrush. It's a very contiguous kingdom. There is the High Lordship of Wayfarer's Rest, ruled by the Vances. There is the Kingdom of the Tullys, which looks like Lord Hoster the Tenacious finally died at age 75. And King Ryman Tully rules. His heir is his brother Daemon Tully. He is married to Queen Lythene Chambers, but she is too young to have children yet. And Casterly Rock is still ruled by the Liddens, but it is Jason II, a 4-year-old, whose heir is Jonos, his brother, I assume. Yeah, his brother. They have a sister, Princess Tarina, who is much older. Oh, they're twins, Jason and Jonos. Wow, so Jason's the king and Jonos is just his heir. That's... Harrys the Able died of gout. Wow. Harrys the Able is the son of King Jonos, who is, they usurped the Lannisters somehow. We have the High Lordship of Crakehall, Adam Marbrand. Or not Crakehall, Marbrand. That's the Adam Marbrand from Canon. And he is ruling all this territory nicely, I guess. King's Landing is ruled by Lord Rupert Borney the Just. What happened to... Yeah, what happened to the history? Where is Stannis the Just? Stannis is still alive, but he is not holding any titles. So he has been disinherited of everything, and he's just out there. That's amazing. Robert was killed in battle by Renifer, someone named Renifer. Robert the Drunkard was his official name. He was killed at age 31, so that was a while ago. Renifer, some guy named Renifer. And his firstborn son, Joffrey, firstborn quote-unquote, was also killed in battle. Joffrey was killed at age 17 in battle by Master Erwin of Minting. And he never had any kids. Excuse me. Now, because of the timeline, there was never a Tommen. I don't see a Myrcella either, I guess. There was never a Myrcella. So, but Stannis' son Stefan is still out there. He's leading troops at Storm's End, so he might be, he's helping his uncle Renly the Vain, who is still Lord of Storm's End, and married to Lysane. He still has, his heir is still the son of Arianne Martell, though. 11-year-old Bonifer Baratheon. And we have the High Lordship of Ocean Roll, ruled by Alistair Oakheart. We have the Kingdom of Old Town, which is substantial. It's a big chunk here. It includes the Arbor and all the way up to Horn Hill and Middlebury. They're right on the edge of Highgarden. And it's Queen Meredith Hightower, married to her own cousin, Braxton. Whoops. Who is... no, wait, that's not her cousin. That might be her... Wait, who is this relation? Well, she's married to the person who's next in line to the Kingdom of Old Town. So they've really done something interesting there, I suppose. And that's wild. He's 13 and she's 15, so they're at least age appropriate, right? Lord Willis, the Willis Tyrell, still rules at Highgarden. He's got Aerys Tyrell and Leona Tyrell. Aerys is the son of Willa, who is a Manderly. Oh, Willa Manderly. Willis and Willa got married. Willis Tyrell and Willa Manderly got married, and he rules Highgarden, which is... They got a pretty good chunk going. He's got some territory. What are we missing here? The Griffin's Roost here, or the Swans, rather. They got Balon the Second Swan. Mm-hmm. Pentos still ruling. Massey's Hook, and a lot of interior Essos here, heading straight east. Bravo still has a huge chunk of the northern corner of Essos here. And Lys is really expanded. Dorne is Quentin III has expanded a bit, or at least he has a big chunk. I don't know if he's expanded so much as he just has a nice sized kingdom, relatively speaking. And that's it. All right, folks. We'll be back, like I said, either on Wednesday with either me or Shea, and we'll see a lot of y'all on Sunday for Valar Rereadus. Hope everyone is happy and healthy as much as possible, and we'll see you soon. Valar Rereadus. And take care.